upstairs all to myself. Hello, YouTube. It's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome to another live commentary. This is the last one I'm doing this weekend. It's a superhero movie, animated film with Scooby-Doo, and excuse my father, he's just laughing because he's a maniac. Anyway, this is the 2018 movie, I believe. Scooby-Doo meets Batman, the Brave and the Bold, the first one. We're going to do this one. This is 75 minutes long, so it's pretty short. Let's do this, because I haven't seen this one in a while. This is the DC logo. I'm wearing my Wonder Woman hat. She's in the movie briefly, because I'm going to be Green Lantern. Here comes Shaggy and Scooby. And these are the real voices. You got Frank Welker as Scooby-Doo, and you got Matthew Lillard as Shaggy. Not William Forte, which he was awful. Welker's been in the franchise since 1969, when the original cartoon came out. The original voice of Scooby-Doo was Don Messick, and there's Kate Micucci as Daphne, as Velma. And Frank Welker again as Fred, because he's done Fred in almost every franchise except a pup named Scooby-Doo. And then Daphne is Gray, so who does every cartoon under the sun. Besides, it's better to do this because, it has superheroes in it, and Comic-Con's in a couple weeks, so I'm going to Comic-Con about 3 weeks from today. Yeah, 3 weeks, because next Saturday is the 30th. Then October 7th, and then October 14th, I'm going to Comic-Con. So I won't be on here all day. There's the Batman. Voiced by Dietrich Bader. Hell yeah. Warner Brothers is cash cow. I'm Batman. I love his voice. Last time I saw this movie, I was sick with a flu, so he has a great voice. And they did Velma wrong this year, making her Asian and making some of the worst dialogue and writing some of the worst dialogue in history. And yet that gets reviewed, the one of the worst reviewed cartoons of the year, and it deserved it. It should have flopped. It shouldn't have been renewed. Invincible, that's an adult cartoon that's good. That's well written. This was not. No, sorry. Velma, I don't know what rational explanation they did to making you gay last year and then making you Asian. Why? Because Mindy Kaling is Asian? That doesn't make any sense. Daphne and Velma have always been white. They've been white in every version of the cartoon and in the live action movies. You don't need to. Well, there was an Asian Velma last in two movies, but it didn't matter. She was still Velma. She wasn't like dark skin and looking at the camera and saying stupid jokes. No, she was still the character. She did the voice and everything. So suck on that, Warner Brothers. I used to watch these cartoons when I was a kid, the Scooby franchise. The newest Scooby-Doo film coming out next week is Scooby Meets Crypto, the super dog. That one I want to see on streaming. I'm not doing any horror movies until October because I want to save them for that. She's so cute. Why would you make somebody like that gay? It adds nothing. You're just pandering, and this cartoon never needed to be for people. It's for their target audience, not for the wrong audience. This isn't a CW show. Banana peels. Martian Manhunter. Detective Chimp, yeah, from from the DC universe. Batman golf clap. Analysis of Gotham. hmm Gotham City. DC's not dead yet. They'll recover in 2025. Next year, they're doing some less is more stuff. Joker 2, Penguin, and a bunch of animated stuff. That's all you need. You don't need three $200 million 2.5 hour movies, DC. Less is more. 3 words. That's going to be my catchphrase for 2024 as soon as the year starts. You don't need to cram the summer with 14 movies for DC, Marvel, and for Disney. You can make less movies. People will appreciate your cinema more when you give us less. Not give us less content. I'm saying not give us less movie. I'm saying give us less content. We don't need 3 movies in the same summer. Just saying. Give us a good movie in small doses. That's what we want. Here comes the opening credits. I'm Batman. It's a cool opening. Batman. 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 So that was Bloodshot. Or Deadshot. Not Bloodshot is another character from Valiant Comics. There's a Batmobile. I put my Civil War poster back on my wall. It took a while, but Jake Castorena, he directed this. That's right, Batman owned them. This is the blue wearing cape wearing Batman, where he has a blue cape and not a black cape. But that's what. There's the Riddler. He's more based on the Adam West version of Batman and not the Tim Burton or Christian Bale or these others. And what is a year not going to suck in 2024 if they give us less movies? Because I saw the movies coming out in 2024, and there's Catwoman. I love her. The thing is that with 2024, nothing good is coming out next year in January and February. It's just going to be re-releases and Oscar bait movies getting re-released. That's it. Yep, I know. Aquaman. Yep. Question doesn't have a face. Hmm. You could make cartoons for kids like this, and you can make cartoons for adults that don't suck. Look at Invincible. There's some dirty humor, but it's not every 2 seconds. It was mostly with Jason Mantzoukas' character, the one that cheats on Adam and Eve. Yeah, but he's really good in that show because you don't see it coming. I'm like, wow, he's really funny. There's a balance. Cartoons for kids, cartoons for adults. Saying the F word every 2 seconds is not adult. That's just being childish. You got to write better dialogue and also fire those dumb writers that don't know how to write, like the writers of Velma and the writers of You People, where everything is about race and gender politics and all that. We don't want that. Mario was proof that you do not need that. You only needed to pander to one group, people that played the games and love movies, like people like me. That's awesome. Not all the Justice League members are here. The Flash is not in this movie because I'm still recovering, and Green Lantern's not here either. But it still has Batman. So No, he's not. Aquaman is more of a oceanography. Is a good character. Yeah, Aquaman is more like oceanographer instead of a criminal justice. He's like Thor underwater. Let's face it, because he has a beard and long hair. You saw a giant squid. That's cool. This animation still looks good for 5 years old. Hmm. Now entering Gotham City. Next 13 X's exits. If you grew up in the U.S. or Canada, Scooby is Doo has been a franchise for a long, long time. Even my parents grew up with the cartoon. She's so cute, Kate Mikuchi. How dare you make a character that I like into one of your representations? It's like when they said that Wonder Woman was a gay icon. I'm like, why? Why? Just tell me. Because she's fabulous? Get out of here. I can't stand when they do that. Say my last, a myth forgotten. There's an audience for everything, but there not everything is for everyone. See? Brain. And also in Scooby Doo, they never had to make fun of each other. There's riffing and then there's being mean. Being mean is not funny, guys. Warner Brothers, I'm sorry. But making fun of Fred's shortcomings is not funny. Being racist is not funny. It's just mean. Be funny. Get a zinger. Have a punchline. Jinkies, yeah. And stop teasing us with references that we already know about. Chacos. The Martian Manhunter ate the cookies. What there's the Joker, yeah. The chat is kind of dead, but it's okay. I had to do this early. Yep, Black Canary. She's a woman, yeah. White Canary is also a woman. See, that's what I'm attracted to. There's nothing else in this world that gets me excited in my manly thing. Oh, there's Plastic Man. Yeah, we haven't seen him in live action yet in a movie. Not all the Justice Leaguers are here. Like Flash and Cyborg are not here, or Green Lantern. DC is all wink wink. Hmm. Who's Q? I don't know who Q is. Q. There's no Quicksilver because Quicksilver is Marvel. Yeah. Like, why did the Flash movie flop? But I don't want to talk about it. There's Batman's not stupid. Und? Oh, so you're German? Yeah, I guess he's German here. That's John DiMaggio, legendary voice actor. That's funny. See, he's rolling his eyes and he ain't got eyes. See, zingers. See, voice acting doesn't have to suck. In Invincible, the worst voice actor is Lauren Cohen because she was in one episode as War Woman and dies. Wow, what a great character. Wonder Woman will not die that quickly. War World, at least she survived that. So suck on that, Lauren Cohen. You're no Gal Gadot, I'll tell you that much. You don't have a sexy accent. You're just a Binto that just didn't work out. You did The Walking Dead. Congratulations. There's like 4 spin-offs now. Nobody cares about The Walking Dead anymore. It's not the juggernaut it was 10 years ago. Now everything's about these stream shows that come out on Netflix, Disney Plus, Max, Paramount Plus. Peacemaker is going to come back, but next year because James Gunn's working on Superman. So this is good animation and it's good characters and it's short. It's not a 2 hour and 20-minute movie. Sucks. By Jove. Is Wonder Woman in this movie? I think she's a cameo here. Mm-hmm. Doll. You saw he turned into a wolf. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. That's a Tex Avery cartoon of the wolf, the house. Again, I'm not going to do that at Comic Con. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not a. I'm not. You know. I'm cultured. That looks awesome. No, it doesn't. Martian Manhunter's powers. Why did you underuse him in the Snyder Cut? If you're not going to let him do anything, why is he in the movie? It doesn't make any sense. You know, it's like at least the Flash and Cyborg, they gave him more to do in that. But if you're going to have a major character like the Martian Manhunter, use them. You had 4 hours. I think you could have gave him like 10 minutes of screen time fighting somebody. No, because Snyder, I guess, didn't have time to write him into the plot. He just was in little. He was just sprinkled into the plot. Robin. Me too. He doesn't have any manners on this planet. I don't think Wonder Woman is in this one, but there is a woman in there. So I was not a big fan of Scooby-Doo meets Courage the Cowardly Dog. It was just too weird. And knowing that Courage is one of the weirdest surreal cartoons that came out in the early 2000s after SpongeBob, yeah, oof, it's just nuts. Like even his teeth have a crack in it. It was nuts. I was like, what is this? It is getting cold now. hmm I don't know why wears speedos, but I would never wear that at Comic Con. I don't want a woman to grab my crotch. Yeah, he's not used to the cold. Hmm. Only Mister Freeze is adapted from the cold. Of course he could. Or Scarecrow. I, or no, not Scarecrow. Oh, the Crimson Cloak, not the Riddler. Yeah, I don't think Wonder Woman's in this movie. My bad. I think there was a flashback with her. That's it. But it's still a DC movie, so this is cool, man. At least I'm seeing it healthy because I was sick when I saw this a couple years ago. So it's good to watch things healthy. His voice is pretty scary too. Because I did the two live action Scooby Doo prequels in, I think, last year or in 2021. So I have to do some of the animated ones. There's plenty to choose from. Yeah, I know. Thanks, Batman. No, no kidding. Explosions. That makes sense. Plastic Man was also in one of the Lego movies, DC movies. Marvel's doing a Lego Marvel Avengers in October. I'm gonna see it. That's awesome too. Yep, Bullock. Yeah, I remember him from the animated series. His voice acting is top notch, almost perfect. It's not the original voice actor, but the Mystery Machine. They're not gangsters. Bro, such a great cartoon, man. It's a legendary cartoon, and this year was bastardized. Why would you make an adult version that's not funny, really violent, and really sexual, and just you don't respect the fan base to even put Scooby in it? That makes no sense. That's like what they did with Daphne and Velma, that terrible movie from a couple years ago. That was awful because you have two legendary characters, and it's from their point of view. Yet it's so badly written. I was just like, this needs something. It needs guys in it. Sometimes a guy's not going to hurt your film, guys. Barbie was saved because it had men in it. If not, it'd be just some sexist movie, and I'm still not going to see it because it's not for me. These are my kind of films that have both men and women. None of this gender politics garbage. Bet on it, bet on it. Bet me. Hmm. We're about 25 minutes in, so we're about a third of the way through. It's 75 minutes without the end credits. Hmm. Well, she worked for DC before. Kate Micucci was the voice of, Eros. What's her name? Um, Zatanna. She did the voice of Zatanna in the Flash, Lego the Flash. She's so cute. Hmm. Year one, Batman Year One. You saw the ears are big, yeah. Check my email since nobody's on the chat today for some reason. I guess because it's a weekend. There's a flashback because every DC movie has to have one. It's just a little magic. Hmm. It was my fault. I've heard that many times from the Flash TV show. Me too. Hmm. A roast, not roast, roast. This cartoon is so legendary, man. It's almost 60 years old. In 2029, it'll be 60 years old. I can't believe how old this franchise is. I think next year is 55 years old. 2025, 26, 27, 20, 29. Yeah, I think it's the 55th anniversary next year. How dare they do a Velma cartoon for adults and make it stupid? Roaches humping and female nudity and making fun of guys. Yeah, because that's exactly what I wanted to see. And and one of them has two lesbians as a mom. Yeah, suck on that, Warner Brothers. You and your pandering. How dare you pander? You cast a queer actor to play the Flash, and you show his bum. Why? What was the purpose of that? That wasn't needed. It's just not needed. Less is more. I didn't say less clothes. I said less content, less stupidity. I don't have a Batman hat. You never been any place like that. I love his voice, and his voice is not laughable like Christian Bale's. You know. Just that voice is just old already. You saw their Scarecrow, Clock King, King. Yeah, he can smell because he's a dog. Yeah, that was creepy. Mm-hmm. 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 Hmm. And red all over. I've heard this one before. Mm-mm. Riddler's such a great villain. He really is. I mean, other than the Joker, he's another maniacal villain that wears green. Hmm. Because Joker has a green, green hair with burgers. It does. Wink, wink. There's a lot of references, yeah, but not every 2 seconds. Hmm. Also, eating when you're stressed, it helps sometimes. The villains are going to escape. Oh God, not Tara Strong as Harley Quinn. Yeah, I'm sorry. That voice is irritating. There's Poison Ivy. I still miss Arlene. She's Harley Quinn. She has a mallet. That's the only voice in the movie I think is kind of irritating. Two Face, the Penguin. Yeah, they're just cameos, but still. Yeah, take that. At least in the Harley Quinn cartoon, it's a different voice. It's not Tara Strong. It's Haley Kiyoko, Kaylee Kiyoko from Big Bang Theory, and she's not annoying. I've heard the voice. It's not annoying. It's not. I'm gonna squash you. I'm like, oh God, please stop. Arlene was never annoying when she was alive. Rest her soul. As Harley, she owned it every time. Tara Strong's just loud and irritating, just like Margot Robbie. That's why she's not Harley anymore. She's Barbie. Yep, there's the running back and forth chase sequence. Yep, take that. King Tut. Yep. Even this Harley design, I don't like it. She has a white face and a blonde wig. Where's her hat? Her black and red and black hat. That's the Harley I enjoy, not the Hot Topic version. No, that just looks stupid. The blue and the pink, it just looks dumb with the tight shorts. I'm like, yeah, that's not the design I like. I prefer classic Harley from the animated series because it doesn't look ridiculous. Hmm. This film has a lot of atmosphere for a kids film. Hmm. All these Scooby films, most of them have horror elements, but it's not a horror movie. They're just mystery films, animated mystery films with some horror elements. I'll save some for October. I just wanted to do this one because it's got superheroes. Kids get so many cartoons now. What? Yep, like that someone is still there. Hmm. Donald Logue did a good job playing him in Gotham. Hippies. Yeah, yeah, they're not the Justice League because Plastic Man, I don't think is in the Justice League or that chimp. Martian Manhunter is a ghost. Old chap. Is Detective Chimp supposed to be British? Because I don't get it, or Welsh. I don't know because I can't tell the difference. To me, there's not much of a difference. They still sound weird. Yep. Vengeance. The Mystery Inc. Mystery Machine. Scooby's driving the van. Hmm. Hmm. It's a fun movie. If you've never seen it, I think it's on Max. Most of these movies are on Max. Yeah, Gravity. What's that? They drove on the side of the building. Hey, if they can do that in Mission Impossible and Fast and the Furious, why not a cartoon? Sorry, I just got up a little while ago. No Man's Land. That's a reference to Wonder Woman in the first movie. Bane and Solomon Grundy. Tailgating. Yep, that was pretty smart. Exactly. Just go with it. DC, just go with it. You don't need to try to impress us anymore. You did that last year with the Batman. The Joker comes late in this movie, so there he is. He comes about 30 minutes or 40 minutes too late, but he's still here though. The Joker finally comes into the plot. There's his Joker mobile. Mm-hmm. No, and other villains too. Was that Polka Dot Man? I think that was Polka Dot Man. Hmm. There's a little bit of CG with the cars. We're almost 50 minutes in, so we're almost done. Rubber duckies. Get it? Because Joker has gimmicks. Mm-hmm. There we go. The chase is on. There's somebody finally. The Spidey. How? Hey, John. Batman Unbelievable is one of my favorite Cartoon Network cartoons. Yeah, this is the movie based on the TV series. Mm-hmm. Into a moving car. Yep, she wasn't Daphne. Daphne didn't even. She didn't even hesitate. If that was Batwoman, she probably would have broken her back. Like what really happened to Ruby Rose doing that stupid show. That's why she's never here because she's not taken seriously. I'm hunting rabbits. Hmm. That car gets destroyed so many times in the cartoons. Martian failsafe. Bye, Martian Manhunter. It's not the brightest Justice Leaguer. That's awesome. See, this is why he's DC's king. She was better than Sarah Michelle Gellar. Yeah, she's been Daphne longer than Sarah Michelle. She's only done two. Wah! Yeah, the Wonder Woman's not in the movie. It's Black Canary. I guess she was because Grey was too busy playing Daphne, so they couldn't put Flash or Wonder Woman or Cyborg or Green Lantern because it's not a Justice League movie. It's Batman's. Yikes. Mm-hmm. It wouldn't be the first time. Mm-hmm. They finally made it in the third act of the film. The dinosaur, the computers. It blew up. Yep. The Robin and Batgirl. Yeah, Ace the Bat Hound. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They wear the costumes at the end. It's a foreshadowing. No, it's not him. And they're not kids. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like a steak dinner. That sounds good right now. See, they eat because stoners eat. Get it? Wink, wink. But they even screwed that up. Exactly. Is this? Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, she's not gay. You don't have to make her that. If you were going to do that, make her bi then. I mean, Angelina is, and she gets the best of both worlds. Hey, oh, it just they want to do like something like that for kids. It's pandering. So one thing I never liked in the Loud House, putting gay characters in a kids show. It's not needed. Oh, this is the world we live in. I don't care. It's not needed. It's just forced. If it's for kids, don't put it in there. Kids are going to be very confused. Adults, we get it. Outrageous. Hmm. I guess the animators just decided don't give question a face. Hmm. I mean, whenever they put something LGB related in a kids movie or a show, it gets banned in certain countries because in certain countries you can't show that. It's illegal. Yeah, here in the US it's not because of what happened in 2015. But again, it doesn't mean I want to see that. In Ninja Turtles, there was one scene you could have cut in Mutant Mayhem. There was one scene when they go to the high school that they could have cut entirely, would not alter the film at all. Same thing in Elemental. Oh, this girl has a girlfriend. Why? I don't know. I know Luna in Loud House is part, but she's so cute that I can overlook it. And plus, Sophia Woodard is not one of them. She's cute as a button. But when it's forced, like in Lightyear and all that, it's not needed. It's just really, really cringe. I know there's different kinds of people in this world, but there's some that are just not meant for me. These are my kind of people that worked on these projects mostly. Hmm. Like the symbiote. Hmm. No, there isn't. If the dirt in your backyard starts to move, by itself, then you have to call it. You have to get help. Dirt doesn't move by itself, or mud. It doesn't like come alive. It's a pretty haunting voice because he's whispering. He's not yelling. Mm. Actually, that's what James Gunn is going to do. He's going to repair what was destroyed in the past 10 years by these greedy executives of Warner Brothers. I'm never going to blame the directors, because it wasn't their fault that they had to make a darker universe, and then they have to go light and then go dark again and then go light. Pick a tone and stick with it. Just saying. You can't have it both ways, Warner Brothers. You have to have one tone. Can you imagine if the Barbie movie was dark? It wouldn't have made as much money. If it was like a horror movie, it would not have made money. Just saying. You got to pick a tone and stick with it. That's what I do in my podcast. I don't do a podcast with the lights off and with, in a dark room. No, I like to show you guys color. And Josh, you can see this later. And Gotham. And Casey Kasem will be proud, Matthew Lillard. They got to dress up in the costumes, yeah. They got to wear the costumes in the glass container. Mm-hmm. He has a bat saw. Dark Knight, yeah. Or the Cape Crusader. I wanted to start the fall with a bang and with something short, because I'm not putting any long movies until October, because there's a lot of days in October. I got 31 to put a bunch of horror reviews out there, and I'll do another review next week. That's awesome. They're wearing the costumes. Velma looks like the Robin from The Dark Knight Returns. He's an idiot. You get it? Outrageous. Yeah. Mm-hmm. They're the Scooby Gang. Clones. Man, that's the most frightening penguin I've ever seen. He's like, dish. He's like, woof. That would give me nightmares if I saw that as a kid. The movie's almost over, so whoever doesn't show up, you can see this later. It'll be on YouTube in a few minutes. That's a terrifying penguin. Man, that Joker has a big mouth there. It's like the killer from Scream. That he has that mouth like this. I don't know why he has a mouth like that. To me, it looks ridiculous. It's not scary. That mask looks ridiculous. Like I don't know why people took that Scream as, Ghostface Killer. So his voice is cool, but his mask looks ridiculous. And it's been overplayed because it's in everything now. We have six Scream movies now. Six. Matthew Lillard, because she's done a lot of DC projects and Marvel projects, Kate. You've only been the voice of Velma since like 2016 because Mindy Cohen, excuse me, she retired from the voice. She still does acting. She's just not the voice of Daphne Velma anymore. Kate Micucci's been the voice for the past 7 years or so. Except in Velma, the Velma cartoon that just came out, and any live action movies they plan on doing. I wouldn't mind to see another Scooby Doo live action movie. It's been a while. The last one was what, 2011? Yeah, 2010 was the last one. It's a good movie. It's definitely aged well because I hadn't seen this movie in a couple years. Clayface, I remember him. Hmm. I remember him from the animated series. We haven't seen him in a live action movie, Clayface. I would love to see somebody like that in the Batman movies, or something like that, because they can make him very scary. The villains don't have to be cartoons like in the Schumacher films or the '60s show or even the animated series. Hmm. I could take my hat off because Wonder Woman's not in the movie, so my bad. Canary's in the movie. She The only voice acting I didn't like was Harley Quinn's one cameo scene because I'm gonna hit you in the face. I'm like, no, shut up, please, shut up. Anything fully rehydrated. Dietrich Bader's voice is still banging, man. Hmm. Man, what is that guy on? His eyes like DC 140, wink, wink. I think that's a comic book number. Yeah. There's a lot of references and Easter eggs in the movie. You have to look. It's not the Riddler. He's just dust. I know. What a twist. Yep, the Riddler was Riddler. That's nothing. You should see the stage fright. One of the worst things in it is the reveal. They do like four reveals in that movie, and it didn't need to it didn't need to happen. There should have just been one reveal, not four. Then it becomes like really, really redundant. Good man. Mm. Hmm. Hmm. Awesome, Diedrich Bader. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The gloves are off. I love his costume, the green tights, and and the mask. Of course, they overdid it in Batman Forever, but Jim Carrey is so good in that movie that it's just. I mean, the red hair is a little much, it's like an anime hair, but he's so good in that movie. He's just so over the top. I wouldn't have had it any other way back then. But when Paul Dano did the Riddler, it was terrifying. That still gives me chills. You know, Gotham will finally be unmasked. Yeah, it's terrifying. When I saw that on Max last year, I was terrified. It's a Riddler that's taken seriously. How much battery power do I have? 55%. Yep. Sucker punch right in the face. Yeah, not in a good way. Wink, wink. Adult joke. Yes, I still have my DVD player. Even after 7 years, I still have it. I still use it at home or when I go traveling. Because why not? Hmm. Got him. The professor. I got to do another movie with Green Lantern. Hmm. It's a good line. Very deep. Yeah, they did. It's been an honor visiting. He's got a great voice. Thanks, Batman. Teddy Bat. Mhm. There's a reason why he's still king of DC. Yep, a bat snack. Still the man. That was a good, fun movie. I'm glad I got to rewatch it. It's been a while. So that was that was Scooby Doo and Batman: The Brave and the Bold. Thanks for watching, Spidey, because you were the only one that showed up, unfortunately. But that's okay. It's a Saturday. People want to go out anyway. So that was another DC movie in the can. I'm gonna do more next week if I can, and in October, because I'm going to Comic-Con in a few weeks. Like I said, 3 weeks from today, Destiny awaits. So thanks for watching. Acknowledge me and acknowledge the DC universe, that there's a lot of DC content that you might have missed that is not in theaters right now, like Blue Beetle. But anyway, thanks for watching, Spidey, and hopefully Josh will see this later. And I will see you guys in the next podcast. See you later.